Good morning. Good morning. Wait, where's my screen? Oh, there it is. Good morning. Ohayo, ohayo. Whoa, my eyes are doing the funny thing. If you turn too far, it starts like glitching out. Ohayo. How was everyone's week? Did you have a good week? Good morning, Usami-chan. I'm so sleepy. I actually went to bed quite early. I think. I'm not sure what time I went to bed. It was not the time that I said oyasumi on timeline, but we all knew that VTubers lie daily. Okay, wait, let me do the mirror symmetry because my eyes keep bugging out. I hate it. What time did you sleep? Like maybe 1:30? No, the collab ended at midnight. So I think around 1:30? Wasn't too late. It was relatively early for me. It's okay. It can never be as bad as Hiro, who was on my stream until like 4 a.m. and then he had to wake up for his own subathon thing. And I was just like, Hiro, what are you doing here? So last night, right? I had a collab with Japanese VTubers. We played this Japanese Monopoly-like game. Like it's a board game, like digital board game, right? It's called Dead, which is like Momotaro. How do you say dentetsu? It's kind of like train industries, kind of. And like the goal of the game is that like you're given like 1 million yen starting capital, right? And you're supposed to go around and then like you can buy out shops in each location and stuff. It's kind of like Monopoly, so it's like, and then like the time passes every turn, so every turn a month passes or something like that, or half a month, I'm not sure. But so every turn a month passes, and every March they do like a yearly calculation, and you get like bonuses from the region. So it's like in that sense it's a bit like Monopoly, but then like it's like Monopoly on like steroids, because you can land on these spots called like card pulling spots, and then you draw random effect cards, and that's when it's like it goes absolutely insane. Ohayo. It's a bit like Game of Life in some ways. Like basically you're like a boss, and you're going around buying out shop areas, investing in shop areas, and like certain shops have higher returns, certain shops have like longevity. So like if you're playing a short game, which is like only a 3-year game, then you don't want to buy the really expensive ones that are like that only give you like, I don't know, say 7% return. But like you want to buy the cheap ones that give you like 200% return and things like that on the capital. But like you can have like, you can pull cards and shit where like you can like and oh yeah, then like every round there's like a goal, like a goal station, and the first person to get there will get like a bonus. Like they'll get paid a bonus winning amount for reaching that station first, right? But you can still win the game without ever winning that bonus. Like because in our first game it was a very like standard game. Whoever won the most times actually won. But in our second game, because of the effect cards, there's an effect card called a devil card, right? And what a devil card does is every turn it drains money from your account. So like you can go into like severe negatives. It just keeps draining money. But then there's the opposite one, and it's called an angel card, and every turn it gives you money. And so what happened was Jin-san, one of the collab partners, right? He was like really unlucky because he started with like a devil card right at the start, right? And then halfway through, the game decided, random event, the goddess of mercy pities you. So here is some bonus handout. So she gave him money, an angel card, and like this other card. And then he had this card where what it does is it turns all the cards in your hand into a specified card that you have. So because he had that angel card, what he did was he used this other effect card and he turned all of his like 7 cards into angel cards. So he was getting something like 40 million every turn, and he won the game because he just had unlimited money. But yeah, it's such a shame this game isn't available in English because it's actually really, really fun. Like, it would be so fun to play in collabs. It's not abuse. Oh, there's this card where you could swap your money value with somebody else's, right? Or you can like there's also a card where like there's a probability to turn somebody's amount of money to 0, so you can reduce their money to 0. So there's all sorts of effect cards, and like there's effect cards which like the standard ones which increase your dice roll, and then there's ones where you can hurl yourself to any random position on the map, because basically like, the objective is like the map is the map of Japan, right? And sometimes you could be in Hokkaido and the next goal could be like all the way in like Okinawa, and you're like, fuck, that's like 60 spaces away. And they have like helicopter teleport spots and stuff like that. Like, so it's just really like it's truly Monopoly on steroids. Double card is painful because what happens is you can't buy property if you have negative money. You can still continue to play the game with negative money, but you can't buy any property without negative money. And if you can't buy property, you can't make money when March comes around. And I suffered in round 1 because I kept having 0 money because oh yeah, there's like this thing where like the loser, the last place person, gets this like what they call like the bimbo gami, which is like kind of like the god of poverty. He's like tacked onto you, and he'll keep doing things that like sabotage you, like stealing your money or like making you roll these things where you can only roll 1s and 2s and like stupid shit like that. Or like he'll destroy your effect cards. It's awful. You never want to have the bimbo gami on you. Sorry, I'm just talking about this game because it's really fun. I'm so sad there's no English version. Apparently a long time ago they tried to do like an American version, like Momotetsu, but USA. It didn't do well, I think. But one of the, maybe I was thinking since I spent a shit ton of money on it. That's a problem though, like, cause Japanese games are expensive, right? So like even among like EN VTubers who can understand Japanese, not everyone has like the ability to spend $65 on a game. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. It's an expensive game because Japanese games base price is very high. Japanese game base price is about, I think, 68,000 yen, I think, something like that. So I don't know. It's not a cheap game. That's why I want to get a few more rounds of gameplay through it, because otherwise I can't justify spending that much money on it. I just really wanted to play it because it looked really fun when I saw VTubers playing it. Chira, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Ohayo. Okay, let me check comments. おはよう、何してるの？あなたは日本人ですか？日本人ではありません。I am a seal. But I can understand Japanese. There's probably a good guide somewhere. I don't know. I feel like reading a guide takes out the fun of the game because like part of the fun is figuring out what everything does. But yeah, it's Momotetsu is kind of like a household game at this point in Japan. That's why it's selling so well there. I feel like, I don't know, like if I can convince enough people to play with me, it could be quite fun to play with like EN VTubers as well. But it would have to be with people who can at least read Japanese. The game is designed for family in mind, so like the language they use is quite easy. But there, I mean, the fact is that like it's difficult if you're not familiar with Japan geography because you won't know where you need to go. like it was really obvious because like when I was playing it, the other two, they whenever like a location came out, they instantly knew, oh, we gotta go to like northwest, or oh, we gotta go to the east, and I was like, I had no idea. I kept having to check the full map. I kept having to be like, where is this place? Because obviously I don't live in Japan, so I don't know Japanese geography. I vaguely know it. Like, I vaguely know what's near the top and what's near the bottom and what's in the middle, but I don't like actually know Japanese geography. But yeah, it was a really, really fun game. If you guys want to check out the VOD, it is... Wait, let me link it. Let me link the VOD. It's entirely in Japanese. Because I did tell them, like, if anyone English comes in the comments, I'll explain in English, but since nobody came, like, nobody English speaking came, I just skipped over explaining. So it is an entirely Japanese stream. Also, for whatever reason, my mic was really shit. I don't know what happened, but I sound like my voice has been run through like telephone filters. I'm not really sure what happened. Yaha. Okay, here it is. Wait, why is it not letting me? Oh, okay. Where's the open in web browser? Okay, I got it. Let me open the chat thing. Okay, so there it is. So anyway, if you guys are ever bored, feel free to check out the game. It looks like shit. Like, if you don't understand what's going on, it looks like a really crappy game, but it's super fun. But yeah. So that was how I spent the last few hours of my Sunday. Oh, right. I said I was gonna go to bed, and right before I went to bed, right? So I went, OHASEAL, and then, you know, the usual, okay, time to get ready for bed, and then suddenly I sat up, I was just like, shit. I had like 2 levels to grind out of my battle pass in Genshin Impact, so I logged back in to grind that. I almost forgot. I was like at 48. I was like at like battle pass level 48. I was like, fuck. And then I logged in and it was just like, you have 2 hours left. I was like, oh no. So okay, I think I went to bed around 2 a.m. I think that's what happened. Music get... It was at 8:30. Oh no! At least I hope you had a good weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. That sure sounds like a wild night you might have had. How is my voice? It is a lot better. I still have a cough, so it's like a bit of a cold. But it's not as like, it doesn't, my throat's fine. But I don't think I'll be doing any karaoke streams anytime soon. I'm quite lazy with karaoke streams. This is why I know some people have been like, why don't you label yourself as a V singer? I'm just like, no, because I don't like, I like singing, but I'm lazy. So I don't want to brand myself as someone where like people expect me to sing all the time. I enjoy singing. I don't mind breaking into singing halfway through a stream for no reason. And like when I do karaoke streams, I have a lot of fun. But that's also why like I haven't used the V singer label. Like, I mean, I know people have asked because they're always like, oh, you are unexpectedly good at singing, and I'm just like, oh, is that it? I don't know, I'm just having a good time. Good evening, welcome, good evening. It is morning here. I'm having a great Monday morning because guess what? I took the entire week off. Yay! Hopefully I can be productive. I was gonna work on my commissions and live 2D rigging for my friend, and tonight, because it's winter solstice, in Chinese culture we always like celebrate it. So tonight we're gonna be having like hot pot. Yay. So I don't think I will be streaming tonight. I might be too tired, but it depends. I might still stream it anyway because I'm an addict. But yeah, so today the plan was to actually be productive. Then maybe tomorrow I will become a degenerate and stream like everything. When is Albedo banner dropping? Have they announced it yet? Have they announced the date? When is 1.2 dropping? Where's... Christmas parties are fun. Too much fun sometimes. Christmas parties, that sounds like so much fun. I haven't gone to a party in a very long time. Version 1.2 preview page. When is it dropping? Oh, it's making sound. Oh, okay. I do not want sound. Version event. When is it dropping? There's just a preview page, but does it have the date? Ah, it's coming on the 5th. It's coming on the 5th. 1, 2, 3. 5th of January, so we have another 2 weeks. What's the next banner? Are they not gonna have a rate up banner for like 2 weeks? Is that it? Yeah, it's coming on the 5th, right? Because the Zhongli banner ends like tomorrow or something like that. But the banners are usually, I think, 3 weeks long, so I don't know what they're planning on. Are they gonna... I don't remember what happened before Tartaglia banner dropped. Because I wasn't... Was there like a period where there was no pickup banner? I can't remember. Sorry for eating ASMR. On EST time. I know in my time it's only about 1 day. Oh, as usual, I'll get the event about like 6 hours earlier than you guys, I think. Because the Asia time zone is in my time zone. So the new event starts on the 5th at 4 p.m. my time, I think. Event gameplay duration server time after update. It starts at 4 a.m. Okay, so it starts at 4 a.m. my time. That's weird. Why are they refreshing it at 4 a.m.? Fuck. I'm not staying up at 4 a.m. I'm going to bed and waking up for it. I would still be ahead of you guys if I do that, I think. New Year's banner? Oh, that would be nice. Okay, see, I had so much plans. I planned to pull for Albedo, right? But if New Year's banner has D-Look rate up, I'm gonna pull that. I'm like, fuck it. I don't think they will. Oh, but in latest Genshin news, you know how people were being like, stop complaining about Zhongli, he's fine the way he is. But guess what? Complaining fucking works. I think the major dissatisfaction with Zhongli is the fact that like Genshin knows he's their poster boy, right? There is no reason for them to use so much promotional material with him if they didn't know people wanted him. And when people want a character really badly, he has to meet that expectation, right? And the problem is he wasn't meeting the expectations of a 5-star in general. He didn't feel like a 5-star. He looked like a 5-star. You know, he had all the flashy effects and stuff, and like the cool like ult skill. But like, he didn't work like a 5-star. And a lot of people would be like, oh, but if you build him right, I'm like, that's the problem. A 5-star should be usable even if you don't build him right. So that was like my issue with him. Like, I know like a lot of you guys that watch my Genshin streams, you know, right? I have quite a lot of 5-stars, but most of them, you can use them straight out of the box. You don't need to put any effort into them. Like, I barely I barely put anything on. Like my Chi-Chi still has absolute shit artifacts, but she works. She works straight out of the box. And that's the problem I had with Dongli, was that he doesn't work straight out of the box. I'm late. Sorry. No, don't worry. The stream usually is about an hour. I can spend more time talking today because I have today off, so yeah. But yeah, so anyway, I always seem to go back to Genshin because that's all I stream. I was planning on streaming other things this week, hopefully. Like, oh yeah, tomorrow though, I think. Tomorrow night in my time zone. So, morning in 2 days time in American time zone. I'll be doing like a comfy chit chat stream with Usami-chan, wifey. So it'll be fun. Probably on her channel because I'm too lazy to actually stream myself. Also, so I'll mention that. I wish see. Sometimes it's like when you have collabs planned, you wish you had a schedule. But recently, I think since about last month, when I just like decided I'm not gonna have a schedule anymore, I've been having so much more fun though. Because I always feel very stressed out when there's a schedule. I'll be like, oh no, I'm such a bad person for not following it. But yeah, so comfy chit chat stream with Usami-chan, and there is nothing else particularly planned. So we'll see. I may have like more collabs. I want to play Momotetsu some more, so I might hit up some other people. Yeah, how was everyone's weekend though? Cause like, I know now's the season for like Christmas parties, but with like the Rona, I'm not sure who even like which. Like I know some countries have stricter rules than others. Like our country's not allowing a lot of like public social gatherings, so. My family, we don't celebrate Christmas because I'm not Christian, but Christmas is my parents' wedding anniversary, and there is no particular deep meaning behind it other than like whenever I asked them, I was like, oh, is that meant to be like a romantic thing? You guys aren't even Christian. And my mom was just like, no, it's a practical thing because Christmas is a public holiday, so nobody has an excuse to not come to our wedding. I was like, that's so unromantic. I'm not a party person, so Corona didn't change my plans. That's awesome. I hope you continue to have a great year-end vibing at home. You know, vibing to some good content, good games, good music in the comfort of your own room. That sounds great as well. That's a great way to spend the year-end. Not socializing. I slept throughout the weekend, back to work again. To be honest, that was me before I started VTubing. Because like, it just felt like an endless cycle of, oh, I work from Monday to Friday, and then I come home, and then on the weekends, I'm just like, I could do so many things. There's many things I would like to do. Like I would like to draw, I would like to play games, I would like to, you know, possibly catch up with friends. But instead, like, I just rolled in bed and did absolutely nothing. Like, I don't even think I did anything productive. Like, I would just like lie down in bed in like a vegetative state. I wouldn't even be sleeping. I would just be like there, like doom scrolling on Twitter. And sorry. Galaxy brain strats. My parents are very practical people. My mom especially, she's a very, very practical person. But yeah, like my mom, Asara mom, she's just actually like the most practical person out there. Okay, because like the weather's been really bad here because of monsoon season. Like she's convinced me, like she goes around like, cause she's like a gym freak. She likes to go to the gym. So like she started wearing gym clothes like the moment she wakes up, and I was just like, why are you in gym clothes? And she was like, it's really hot. And then that way I don't need to change into gym clothes when I go to the gym. And I was just like, oh. So now I do it as well. So I'm like literally like sitting in my room in gym clothes, ready to go to gym at any moment. It's like, oh, if you ask me to suddenly break out into a jog, I can do it at any time. Anytime. I'm ready. This is like where you guys are supposed to bully me into getting ring fit. I'm always ready to work out right now. Yeah. No, but this was born partially like because it's really hot, but like mostly because the weather's really bad, and like obviously like gym clothes, it has all like the, you know, like the quick dry and stuff like that, right? So like if you wash it, it dries faster. So like things don't like, you know how when you wash stuff and it doesn't dry properly and it has that awful damp smell, and we're getting that a lot lately because of the bad weather. Like it's just not laundry weather, but there's no choice. You gotta do the laundry, right? It has to be done. But when you do it and it stinks and you're just like, that's nice until it gets to be 29 degrees out when it's time to go to the gym. 29 degrees in which measurement? In Fahrenheit? Is Fahrenheit cold? Is that cold in Fahrenheit? Are we counting in Fahrenheit? Oh, that's very cold. Well, thankfully it is. Wait, I got this. It is always a constant something like 90 degrees Fahrenheit here. So it'll never be that cold. Ever. Temperature here ranges from something like 29 degrees Celsius to 35 degrees Celsius. It's never like extreme heat. We don't get extreme heat. We get humid heat. So it is hottest around like end of January, early February. So around like Lunar New Year, Chinese New Year as we call it here usually. Around Lunar New Year, it is extremely hot. And it doesn't rain as much, so it's just like really hot and humid. The problem here is that it always feels hotter than it is because of how humid it is, because you sweat a lot. Yeah, Southeast Asian weather is just like that because I'm from Southeast Asia. It's actually why when I first went to England, I couldn't get used to the weather because I wasn't used to it being so dry. Like, winter is very dry there, right? And I just like, my lips kept cracking. I was just like in permanent pain. My lips were always in pain, and my cheeks were over, like my skin was flaking. I was just, and no matter how much moisturizer you put, I just couldn't get used to it. But I actually quite like winter. I miss it. I miss having winter because I don't like the feeling of humidity. That's also why in Southeast Asia you always have the air conditioning blasting, because like if you can afford to have air conditioning, you will have it on all the time, because it's just, if you don't have it on, it's not only is it hot, but it's humid, so like it's just like, it just feels like sitting in an oven. It's like 20 degrees Celsius even though it's in the middle of the winter. Oh, I think this year though the weather has obviously been going a bit crazy, because in Malaysia especially, we usually don't get like what we call like the drizzle rain. I call it like it's like the kind of rain you would get in England, where it starts like at ass o'clock. It starts drizzling from the morning, and then it'll drizzle a bit and then stop, and then it'll drizzle a bit and then stop, and it goes on for the entire goddamn day. And it's so frustrating because you're just like, do I take an umbrella out? Do I not take an umbrella out? If you don't take the umbrella out, you're gonna get wet. But if you take the umbrella out, you look like a clown. You know, so like you wear a raincoat, but then you also still feel like a clown. And it's a bad weather. But recently here, it has been doing that. And we have been like, this sort of rain just never happens in Malaysia. What is going on? This kind of rain is really bad here though, because it means you can't do laundry. Because it's just gonna be like on-off drizzling the entire goddamn day. Tropics is not suitable for human survival. It's like... I don't know, it's literally like sitting in a sauna. The humidity is awful. Like, I know like so many friends overseas, when they come to visit, they can't handle, like, it's like they'll be like, oh, it's fine, summer here is just like, it's like 95 degrees Fahrenheit. How much is that? I mean, like, they'll be like, oh yeah, summer there is like 95 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, we'll survive, it'll be fine. I'm just like, are you sure? Are you sure? I mean, the heat might not be as bad as it is over there, but have you experienced 90% humidity? I don't think so. And then they come here and they're just like suffering. Like, so many people wonder, it's like, because, people here, we don't walk to places. We don't, they're transiting from place to place is not really a thing. And like, I've had so many friends overseas come to visit and they'll be like, why do you guys like drive everywhere? I don't understand. Why do you like not walk? Even though it's only like 10 minutes away, which would be like a 20-minute walk maybe. And I'm just like, okay, you try walking there for one day, and then you come back to me and ask me whether you would like me to send you there in a car. And they always come back to me the next day saying, can you send me in the car next time? Because it's so humid and you just can't walk in this heat. It's like, when I was in England, I could walk for 30 minutes and not feel it, even in summer. It'd be hot, but you wouldn't feel really like muggy. It's just hot, right? You could get sunburnt from it if you're not prepared for it. And like, English summers can be humid, but they're not. It never hits the humidity it does here, right? So you can still walk. It just burns. It's hot. But here, no, it burns and you feel like the weight of the humidity you down. Like, so you walk for 10 minutes and you're just like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. And I was like, I always tell them, okay, you go ahead, you try that. But when you feel like giving up, just give me a call. I'll come pick you up. And this is the real reason why everyone drives in this country. You're hot and you're wet, precisely. But this is why it is fake lore reasons. This is why it's a perfect temperature for someone like me to hang out, because you know, it is. I can get enough moisture from the air. Yes. Because I am a seal, I need to be moisturized at all times. Actually, seals come from cold countries, though. I think there are seals from tropical waters, though, if I'm not mistaken. I think we are just very hardy creatures. Yes. How do I move around? Well, see, I have this nice girl here that I control with my mind powers. She brings me around. It's fine. When you guys aren't looking, there's a nice inflatable pool there in the corner of my room where I rest. Yes. That's where I hang out normally. I tweet from there. From my comfortable inflatable pool. Hey, look. Okay. See, there's a type of seal called a monk seal. They live in tropical climates. See, we're cool. See, my fellow brethren. See, I'm onto them. I was like, yo, they're living the life. So I came to visit them. Yeah, weather's been really crazy here lately, but I don't know, I'm coping. I mostly don't leave the house, so it's fine. Monka seal. Monka seal. Oh my god. Wait, I'm just thinking about Monka seal now. Asara, you are from Malaysia, so how many languages do you know? I was brought up speaking English, and I self-studied Japanese. But other languages, I can speak. I can speak conversational Mandarin, vaguely. I'm not very good at it because I don't come from a Mandarin-speaking family, right? So my Mandarin was learned from school. So I can somewhat communicate in Mandarin. Like if someone spoke Mandarin, I could understand them. I may not be able to respond properly. I went to international schools most of my life, so my Bahasa Malaysia is not very good. I know like the bare minimum to survive, but like real talk, I used to have to Google Translate the tax forms until they implemented their own Google Translate, which I'm pretty sure it really is just a Google Translate, because like I asked my mom what like a certain field meant, and she was just like, I don't know what that means. And then like she looked back in the Malay version and was like, oh, this is what it means. I was like, oh, they probably just Google Translated that. But yeah, so now I can fill the tax forms because they're in English now. But I used to have trouble with that, and like so many like tax documentations and that sort of thing. I'll be like, Mom, can you read this for me? I can't read any of it. What am I gonna do when my parents are gone? I have to learn Malay again. Other than that, my parents, they speak the Hokkien dialect. Hokkien Chinese dialect, so I can sort of speak that. The region I'm in, I think the more commonly used Chinese dialect is Cantonese, but I don't speak Cantonese. I didn't grow up learning Cantonese, so I don't speak a single word of Cantonese. I vaguely know some insult words in Cantonese, and that's it. It's like the kind of usual things you pick up from like friends saying it, but I don't understand Cantonese. It's a shame because like there's so many good like TV dramas and like movies and stuff that like are in Cantonese, but I can watch them if there's subtitles. Yes. Let me scroll up again. Yahoo! Nopi-san, irashai. Irashai. Welcome. Self-study Japanese. Yeah, it's see this is why I do not shame any of you guys who decide like, oh, I like VTubers, I'm gonna learn Japanese now so I can understand them, because that's just how it works. If you have passion for something, it's fine, you can learn. I think like people that judge people for learning languages just because like they like one thing, they're just jealous that they do not have that passion. Like all these people who are like, oh, you are not respecting Japanese culture if you're just learning Japanese to watch anime. Girls speak online. I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. You're just jealous you don't have the energy to learn Japanese. I actually think, though, that learning Japanese via VTubers is not very good, because a lot of them speak weird. They don't... It's kind of like if you learn Japanese purely from watching anime. A lot of Japanese VTuber girls especially, they voice act. Like, not that they voice act, but like, yeah, I mean, they do voice act. Like, if you change your character, like the way you speak, even if you're not changing the pitch of your voice, like you change the way you speak to match your character. A lot of them voice act. So, they speak in a way where a normal person doesn't speak. Like, a normal person doesn't speak like that sometimes. Like, so, I think it depends. Like, you gotta know where, like, the line is drawn. Like, just thinking about Hololive, I would say Matsuri. Her voice pitch might be voice acted, but the way she speaks is quite normal. Like, she sounds like a normal Japanese girl to me. Like, when I've heard her streams, like, I don't particularly feel like that's not, like, that's different from how, like, my Japanese friends would speak. Well, in my country, there are some of those who look down upon us because we don't speak national language. I get that, actually, because I don't really speak our national language. You do sort of low-key get people who think like, oh, this bougie, uppity girl who never even learned her language. I'm like, no, it's not like I don't know the language out of choice. It's just circumstances. I lived overseas a lot of like my learning years, and overseas, my language isn't used, right? Bahasa Malaysia is only applicable in Malaysia. Like barely applicable in Indonesia because it's like similar enough. Like it's almost like dialect differences, almost like even though it's like technically two separate languages, but like the root is the same language, right? So you can vaguely communicate with Indonesian people. But to me, actually, I don't understand what they say most of the time. It's not just the language. It's like the way they pronounce things. They roll their words more. So I have a really hard time understanding what Indonesian people are saying. Like, it's like, I can hear these words and I should understand them, but I don't understand anything you just said. But you sound really cool. Keep talking. That's how I feel every time an Indonesian person tries to speak to me in Bahasa Indonesia. But yeah. Time to learn to speak from Luna. No. That's the one that does the baby speak 24/7, right? Is that it? The one that she's always like, I'm baby. I don't really know much about Hololive. I guess we'll know at least one of us will be getting care in the future. Monka Seal is gonna be so funny. Someone should draw it. That's okay, you don't have to know it to be a VTuber. Yeah, I actually came in from VTubing. It's weird because like, obviously a lot of people came into VTubing via interest, right? Interest in VTubers, right? I actually had almost no interest in VTubers before becoming a VTuber. It was more or less like my friends were becoming VTubers, and then my mama, Getsu, she was just like, I want to make a model. And I was just like, oh, VTubing looks interesting, but I can't afford a model. And she goes, I got you, sis. And then that was it. That was it. But actually it was like when, like while she was working on it, I started like vaguely looking into VTubers, right? I had no interest in like female VTubers because I found a lot of their voices are a bit grating on my ears. This isn't just like an issue. Like my ears don't find it pleasant to listen to high-pitched voices. And that was the impression I had of VTubers, because that was what was popular, right? It was a lot of high-pitched, girly voices, which I was like, they're cute, they look cute. I don't have a problem with how they look, I just can't listen to them. And like, I also don't really enjoy watching VTubers who are like super high energy and always like 24/7 lewd jokes. I'm not into that kind of content. It's not what I look for, right? Like when it comes to stream content. I come from a background of like, I would go on YouTube and like the things I watch are like good mythical morning and tech videos. So like, you can understand, right? I don't come from a background where like I enjoy listening to high-pitched girl voices. screaming about like falling down a pit in Mario. That's not something I enjoy listening to. I know some people derive a lot of fun from it, and you know what? You guys should have fun. That's, you know, if that's what you enjoy. Yo! Good Mythical Morning is so good, but it comes out at night in my time, so it's always like Good Mythical Evening for me, actually. Sometimes I like backlog them and then watch them in the morning, so that it'll actually be a morning show for me. But yeah, like for me personally, I think this applies to like just like voices that appeal to my ears more. I always like listening to like more deeper husky voices, so which is why I tend to gravitate more towards listening to male like both singers and like presenters, speakers, that sort of thing. It's not really like, oh, because I'm like super het, because that's not true. I'm bi, but no, I just like listening to male voices more. Like it's like I can visually think a guy is ugly, but his voice could be better than like listening to any girl, to me. That's how it is for me, right? So it's actually like, especially when I collab with Japanese VTubers, a lot of the girls have really high-pitched voices. So I feel really like nervous because I don't like listening to them and I don't know what they're saying. But yeah, so then like, I have a friend who's really into Chronoir, the subunit in Niji Sanji of Kanae and Kuzuha. And so I sort of started looking at some Kanae videos, but at first I was just like, not feeling it. Like, cause I get it. Like now that I know Kanae more, I understand his energy, but at first I didn't really get it. I wasn't really into it. He's a very chill streamer actually. Like he doesn't like, he's a very, very chill streamer, and I found that a bit boring at first because like I wasn't familiar with his character. And then I started watching Kuzuha streams, and I was like, oh, okay, this is a bit more like the energy I like to watch. But he plays games I'm not that interested in, because he's Apex bot, and I wasn't that interested in Apex at first because I didn't understand the game. Then via that though, like I was just like, oh, so there's this company called Niji Sanji, which I didn't know existed because I thought VTubers were just Hololive. That was my impression, right? So then I started looking through their list and I was just like, oh, this one's cute. And then I clicked on Kaida Haru's link and I was like, oh, he has a nice voice. Okay, I guess I'll listen to him for a bit. And then from him, somehow I like ended up in Kagami Hayato's page and I was just like, this is the VTuber I will dedicate the rest of my life to. It's weird because like you would think Kagami Hayato is the first one I started listening to, but it's not. But like so that's the thing, I enjoy listening to like more deeper voices, but I also really enjoy like high energy. So I think I get the best of both worlds with Kagami Hayato, because like he plays every game as if it's a brand new toy. It's always like really like he plays it with so much excitement. He never sounds bored when he's playing games, and I think like, you know, even if he thinks it's boring, he never sounds like he's bored. And I think that's like really amazing acting actually. Like he always sounds excited when he's playing a game, and I think that makes it more fun for me as well. The guy with the gacha addiction. Yes, that is Kanae. He's the guy with the gacha addiction. Do you watch any Chinese VTubers? I don't have time. I tried looking them up and I was just like, oh, there's so many. There are just so many VTubers. I don't have the time or energy. I think especially with Chinese VTubers though, I don't really understand the slang. I tried looking at a few of the ones under Virtual Reel, the Niji Sanji branch. What was it? There's that cute boy with the blonde hair. He's quite fun. He has a nice voice. Let me check it out. Ichihara. What's his name? Let me Virtual Reel. Wait. What's his name again? I think his name is Aza, but I'm not sure. Asa. Yeah, it is Aza. It is Aza. He's cute. I watched a few of his streams. I was just like, I could get into this if I had more time. Wait. I could just screen share. Wait, let me add a... We can look at cute VTubers together. This is VTubing sim hours. Window capture. No. There we go. This guy. Oh, now you guys know what kind of shitty bookmarks I have. Wait. Let me crop it. My bookmarks look so stupid. Wait, how do I crop the transform, edit transform? Okay, crop the top. 50 pixels. No, that's not enough. 100. There we go. 90? No, 100 was right. This guy! He's cute! Wait, let me move my face. Above. Ta-da. The comments are gone, but anyway, you guys know. You guys know you're there. You guys know you're there somewhere. You can still see the... You'll probably still be able to see the live replay. This guy! Isn't he cute? He's quite cute. What other... Inconsistent typeface is a common pain. Alright, so... I think Mito... Tsukino Mito is probably the most well-known Nijisanji VTuber. People call her Incho. She's a degen. She's a degen. So I think that's probably why most people know her. Because Nijisanji is not really as reputable as Hololive with like the cute girls who are degen trope. They're not as much like that. They're just fucking weird. Honma Hiwahari is very cute. She has like that stupid Imoto kind of trope. She has like this like I'm really stupid energy. Like that's her energy. Her character is basically I'm really stupid. She's cute. But I think her voice grates on me a bit. I end up watching a lot of stuff with her because she collabs a lot with the VTubers I do like to watch. So subsequently I end up watching a lot of content with her because she's always, you know, with like she collabs a lot with Kuzuha because they have like a family thing with her and Dola and Yashiro Kizuku. So like they have like that family thing. So like they're like siblings kind of. Or that's the setting. Kuzuha, everyone knows Kuzuha. He is currently the most popular male VTuber. Period. How many subscribers does he have? I think he has over 500k now. He hit 500k recently. So he is... Oh, why are you telling me to subscribe? I'm already subscribed. Oh, not on this. No, shut up. I'm already subscribed, but just not on this account. I'll subscribe on this account as well. There you go. 544,000. He's almost at 550. He's getting there. He's the most popular one. He's the most popular male VTuber. He's the only male VTuber that's like in the top rankings. Yo. Yo though. I'm actually like a member of his channel, right? His membership has very like go on girl, give us nothing energy, because like once a month he'll post something like I had sushi for dinner. That's it. That's his community post for the month. And then the next one will be like I want to eat mabo tofu. recently. He just like posted the emotes that he drew recently in MS Paint. That was it. That was his post. I was so I opened my YouTube app and then I was just like greeted with like a giant like mouse drawing of Kuza's face lying down. Membership content is usually like nothing of worth, but yet we still give him money every month. It's terrible. He is truly like the embodiment of Gohan girl, give us nothing energy. He could give me nothing and I would still pay for his membership. But last month, he gave us something. He gave us an MS Paint drawing of his beautiful face. Picasso, he blessed us. Okay, Sasaki Saku, I think she's quite popular. I don't watch her content. She's cute. Okay, she is infamous. Otogibara era is kind of Niji-sanji's poster girl, I think, if I'm not mistaken. At the moment, she's a bit of their poster girl. She doesn't stream herself that often, but she has like the official radio shows and stuff a lot. She's infamous for being like, she was meant to be like this cute Seiso fairy girl, but then like a few months down the road, she just became like this gremlin that all she ever does is scream. I recommend watching that video. Like, I think there's a clip translation of it, of her rewatching her first stream. It is so funny. It is so, that was how I was introduced to her. Her nickname is Gibara, because her name is Otogibara Era, right? Her nickname is Gibara because gi for like gi as in fake, as in nise. That's the kanji they use. They use Gibara because she's fake. She's a fucking lie. Like she is just. She looks cute. If you read her description, it's like it still says 大学4年生でit says she's a 4th year university student in the handicrafts club, and she can cook, clean, and is a very domestic girl. And she is waiting someday for her prince to come for her. And everyone is just like, what a fucking lie. What an actual fucking lie. By the way, this video preview, it's her latest video. It is a clip of her wasting her entire life savings on Twisted Gacha. She sure is waiting for her prince to come, alright? Monetarily, she will buy them. She will buy them with pure money. With the power of her simps money, she will buy her Prince Charming. What else? Katrina, Katrina. These two, they're in like some kind of unit, but I'm not really familiar. Anje has like, she has like that handsome prince kind of vibe, but she's a female. She has like this like ikemen girl vibes. She has a really pleasant voice to listen to, but she also has one brain cell. She's like, if I'm not mistaken, her, Angelina, Lise, and Toko, they're in like this unit, and people call them the Sanbaka, the 3 idiots, because they're all stupid. Anja is my favorite, could you tell? Oh, I couldn't possibly tell, not by how, you know, you look exactly like her. They're Doki. Yeah, they're the same generation. They started at the same time. But they're very cute. I don't really watch Anja's streams, but I like enjoy watching clips of it. Also, I love how like she has that catchphrase where she starts stream and she always goes, "Gomen, matta." Like, did you wait? Did you wait long for me? And like there's a call and response, and everyone's just like, "No, we just got here." Like the comments will always be, "No, we just got here." It's so cute. Like it doesn't matter like how long they've been waiting for the stream. It's always, "No, we just got here." I always feel like things like that though, it's like not something you decide at the start. It just becomes a thing. Like your fans just decide that's what they're gonna do. Yeah, she has really fun energy. Right, Utako. Takune-san is all right. She's Niji Sanji's most obnoxious fujoshi and shotakon. She's just she's just yabai. There's no other way to describe her. She's just a lot. She played Animal Crossing but gave her island like this really like obscene name. And her objective was to be like a male character, and she, like her objective was like, I'm gonna gouge out the asses of every boy that comes visit my island. And like that was like her theme of her Animal Crossing island. Was awful. She is just like that. She's surprisingly not that well known overseas, but I think it's because there's not that many English clips of her content, right? I feel like she would be quite popular with like the English speaking crowd because she's such a degenerate. Like I think because like Niji Sanji, they have like a contract with MiHoYo for like Genshin, so a lot of them were like trying out Genshin. So she tried out Genshin, and her first thought was when she pulled Xingqiu, all she did was like stare at his thighs. She was like, ooh, a good Shota, there he is. And then like she just like zoomed in on his thighs. That was like her first objective. that's Utako Nesan. That's Utako Nesan for you. Alright. Ryushan is... They're a really good singer. They are a non-binary character. I think with Ryushan, they're non-binary. They're not gender fluid. I'm not sure whether it's gender fluid or non-binary, but I guess gender fluid's on the non-binary scale. But like they generally present androgynous. They have this like comic that I think that somebody they worked together with somebody on, where it was like first thing in the morning, like going to school, and like they were deciding whether they wanted to wear the male uniform or the female uniform, and that was like I was just like, oh, maybe like so like that's like the non-binary thing then. But they're definitely, they have no specified gender in the thing, and they have a really, really good singing voice, but I don't really watch their streams that often. I actually don't watch their streams that. I'd say like that's the thing. Physically no way you can keep up. There's more. My screen froze. There's more. There's physically no way you can keep up with that many streamers. So you just watch bits and pieces. Yashiro Kizuku, he has like dad energy. He's like that tired salaryman dad energy, but he plays really like otaku kind of like super otaku games. I think his content generally appeals more to men. That's the thing. Okay, that's the thing about Niji Sanji. The men, they tend to appeal to men. They don't appeal to girls. It's really weird. Because they all play games that girls don't give a shit about. They're just like, oh, card games? I don't play card games. Magic the Gathering? Girls don't give a shit about that, but I'm still gonna play it anyway. Like, I think he's like the ambassador of Magic the Gathering in Japan, together with Kagami Hayato. There's this like unofficial like subunit, so to say, called like the around 30s club in Niji Sanji, and it's like if I'm not mistaken, Yashiro Kizuku, Shacho, Kagami Hayato, the one I stan. If I'm not mistaken, who else was it in it? Chaika is they're so funny. Chaika and I think Joker. I'm not sure. I think it's those four. They usually they had quite a lot of like drinking streams where they just like chit chat. Oh no, Maimoto's also part of that club, the Osan club, the Osan club. But yeah, who else? Toko is a very good singer. I'm not really familiar with her content. Yuki Chihiro, if you like watching Apex streams, you might recognize her. She's eternally 12 years old or something like that. Or 10. but she can transform into like an older body. That's her trope. She has some models where she's like an 18-year-old, but she's like eternally a child. She is very good at Apex, and that's all she streams. Sarah she's cute, but like she says really like, she has like a really sharp tongue from what I've known. Like, I'm not familiar with her. I'm not familiar with her as well. I know she says warawa. She's one of those types, right? She's like warawa. She speaks like that. Not familiar. Debbie is really cute. Okay, Debbie is so cute. Look how cute he is. He's like an evil Moogle, right? And his entire theme is that he's always like, I'm going to conquer the humans. And then he calls everyone like his like lieges. Like, you must submit to him. You are all souls for his taking. There was this one clip where like, with like I think him and Kanaya, and then Kanaya was just like, oh, well, what do you do once you've conquered the humans? And then his response was, I'll be very happy, and that's it. It was so cute. Yes, his 3D debut stream was so cute. He just sat on everyone's laps. And he was like, this is the best lap. No, this one's more comfy. And it's really funny because every time you call him cute, he's like, I'm not cute, I'm a demon overlord. OHASEAL 今日も可愛い声ですね。おはよう。おはよう。昨日のコラボありがとうございました。今日は2時3時のライブを紹介してる。どうでもいい放送です。I'm just introducing Japanese 2時3時 VTubers. Debbie monthly income report. Yeah, he does this like monthly stream where supposedly it's supposed to talk about things he did that month, but it's always a hot mess. I love it. What else? Mayuzumi. Mayuyu. I like his content. He has a really nice voice. I love his voice. I love listening to his voice. He's okay. Of the male VTubers in Niji Sanji, I would say I think he's the one that's always in character. Everything he does, he's in character. Like, その演技がめちゃくちゃうまい. Yes, he's very good at acting. So he's like really good at building his character. If you guys ever want to see high production lore, you should watch his 3D debut stream. It is so good. You have to watch his 3D debut stream from start until the absolute end. You have to watch from the beginning until the end. Do not skip the ending. Because he did this like full lore video at the end. It was absolutely ridiculous. I watched this 3D debut stream and I came out just like, my face was like this. I was like, oh, no fucking way, did I just watch that? It was like a movie. Yeah, Mayuyu, he has a really chill voice. He plays a lot of indie games. So if you like watching indie games. I can only introduce the ones I watch, because I don't watch that many. Kenmochi Toya is a hot mess. You should absolutely watch his content. He's so funny. He is so funny. Chaika's also really funny. Joker, clown VTuber. I don't watch his content much. see, his name is actually Jo Rikaichi. But like it's written so that it looks like Joker. So his name is actually Jo Rikaichi. This is not Ka. This is like Chikara and Ichi. So his name is Jo Rikaichi. I love it. It's so funny. What else? Akina. he has like stupid energy, but he's a really good singer. The skip I got from an artist is the one. Oh, so him, right? His nickname is Ago-kun in Japanese. Everyone calls him Ago-kun because of his sharp chin. Ago is like chin, so people call him sharp chin. Sharp chin-kun. They call him Chin-kun. He's like eternally 16. But everyone knows he's not actually 16. What other ones? Machita Chima. She is a really good singer, and that's all she does. She is a V singer, basically. She does play some games, but most of her content is just her singing, and her stream titles are always just like, I felt like singing, so I'm singing. And she's infamous for being a meme queen. Like the start of her streams, her introduction is like just memes. It's just her introduction is literally just a meme. It's just like a samba song, but like it has like JPEGs flying around the screen, and it doesn't make any sense. She once did a stream where she like sang Frisia non-stop, like for like 2 hours, and she sang like different words to it, and then like she sang it while playing like the 8-bit note game and stuff like that. It was really weird. She's just really strange, but really good singer. What else? A lot of people I don't watch content for. I like watching Melissa Kinrenka. They are absolutely amazing singer. Like, I wish I could sing as good as them. They recently officially, I mean, I think for a lot of us that had been following their streams, we knew that they identified as non-binary. But they recently officially with their second model, because they had a new outfit model. This one you can see here. They had a new outfit. They recently came out as that they're officially non-binary, and they like want to use both models, like depending on their mood. So yeah. So this is the other non-binary person, a VTuber in Nijisanji. So like that's the thing with Nijisanji is they have no gender rules. They also don't really care about sexuality. So there's another VTuber I want to mention, because this is touching on they don't give a shit about gender or sexuality. Where is she? Gundo-san doko? There's so many, I can't find her. Okay. Gundo Mire. Gundo. She is a bisexual, and she has openly talked about being a bisexual, but she's like, specifically, she is, I think, she's bisexual, but homo-romantic towards females. Like, she's like, in her stream, she was saying, like, she's actually bisexual. She can sleep with both. And she, like, talks about sleeping with people. It's really weird. Like, she's really open about it, right? But she can only, like, fall in love with females. So, like, that's her sexuality. And like, people were just, she was just like, you know, like, apparently when she auditioned, she was like, she came clear, like, I'm basically a lesbian. In all forms of the fact that, like, she's emotionally a lesbian, right? But she can sleep with men, she just doesn't fall in love with them. And then, like, she told Niji-san, just like, is that okay? And apparently Niji-san, they were just like, sure, why not? And this is the reason why, like, VTubers like Utako don't have a problem as well, because, like, she can openly talk about BL, and, like, they don't really care. What else? Oh yeah, the newer ones, right? Yo. So, like, Genzuki Toshiro. And one of, like, the recent streams, he, like, very openly talked about the fact that he reads hardcore BL. He was just like, oh yeah, just the other day I was reading BL by insert mangaka here. I was just like, did you say that name? Isn't that, like, straight up, like, gay komi mangaka? Like, he only draws beefy men doing the fucks. I was just like, and he, like, casually just said, oh yeah, just the other day I was just reading that before the stream started. I was just like, you were just reading, like, really horny BL manga before your stream. Okay. But yeah, this guy's super talented. He's really talented. He can play the piano, he can play the flute, I think he can play the violin. He can play like percussions, he can compose music, he can sing really well. 何でもできる人。Also, his new model's really pretty. He has like long hair in his new model, and like everyone's just like cannot get enough of it. Finally, his eyes are revealed because he has 2 eyes now. Okay. Well, there's a whole bunch in this section I don't watch at all. Like, I don't know any of them. See, this is how many there are. She's a good singer. That's all I know about her. Because she collaborated with Yumeo. Oh, okay. One more I can introduce. Yumeo. Yumeo is a composer. That's his setting. He's a singer-songwriter. That's his character. But also that is basically him. He plays a lot of games. He does a lot of singing streams. Recently he did this really weird stream where it was like ASMR. All I do is hum because if I talk, I get distracted and I get no work done. So like the entire stream, he was just doing this. And that went on for like 2 hours. I was like, why am I here for 2 hours? I just left it on in the background. Oh my god, I'm late, Govan. Hello, welcome. Today the stream is going on a bit longer. I thought I would just take the opportunity to introduce Niji-sanji VTuber since I'm at it. Who else? Fua Minato, he's very cute. He's very cute. He's a hot mess, but he's really cute. I always feel like he's supposed to be a cool character, but I think he's more like a moe kara. He's just very cute. He's like... I really enjoy his streams. One of my friends is like a diehard Fua Minato oshi, so I see a lot of his content on my like periphery vision. So I end up watching it. I can't talk about a lot of the ones here. Shellin is really funny. He is so funny. If you guys ever want good content, you should look up Shellin's Fall Guy clips. When he was playing Fall Guys, there was this one part where he just decided he's become the mum of all the eggs, and he's just like, "Don't take my babies! Watashi no baby!" And then he like started screaming as he was like gathering the eggs. So like, he's really funny. He has like chaos energy. He's not very good at his detective job. Who else? Kanda Shoichi, he's really fun. I really like his energy. He has a really nice voice. He's a really nice voice. I like watching his Genshin streams because he's like, he's the opposite of Kanae. Kanae is just like the kind who like ruthlessly spends without thinking and is like ultra wheel. No, he's like really like reserved when he plays Genshin. Like he spends obviously, but like he's like very like he like does like a lot of like the meta research and everything, so, and he'll read all the descriptions and it's really nice to listen to. I like his Genshin streams. Oh yeah, there's the cute dog. That's a dog. She's very cute. Who else? Nagao is really funny. I like his Minecraft streams. His Minecraft streams are really funny. Who else? Kaidaharu. Okay, so this is the first Niji-sanji VTuber. This was like probably the first VTuber I bothered to watch. VTuber にハマった時は一番最初はKaidaharu です。はい。He's a good singer. He's really funny. He's a god at rhythm games. And his Minecraft streams are really funny. Then there's like this whole chunk again of people I don't know. See, there's just so many. Oh, okay, this one's really funny. Gilzaren the Third. He's notorious for never streaming. He doesn't fucking stream. Okay, let me show you how many streams he has. He's one of the oldest oldest Niji Sanji VTubers, right? Okay, look at when his account was made. 2018. This is how many streams he has. That's it. He streams like once every like 4 months. We don't know what he is. People speculate he might be a staff. People have speculated he might be a staff member, but there's no confirmed anything. He's notorious for looking really big and beefy, but he has a really high-pitched voice. He has a really high-pitched voice, so his voice doesn't match his character. And he's well known for being a VTuber simp. So he's always in other people's streams comments. So like he's always in other Niji Sanji streams comments, and whenever somebody sees him in the comments, like they'll immediately be like, when are you gonna stream? Go and stream, please stream. It's like almost like a community meme at this point. But he doesn't stream very often, so I think that's why people are pretty sure he's a staff person, but like there's no confirmed anything. But yeah, that Niji Sanji has weird members like that as well. There's a lot of them I don't know. Like I'm not familiar with these two. I've never watched their content. Cause it just doesn't come out like, cause there's so many of them. Like if you don't see the clips that are, or if they don't collaborate with the ones you're watching, you'll never come across their content. Ah, Fushimigaku, he's really nice as well. I like him. He's another inspiration for me for like morning streams, because he does like morning streams, but he does it at like crack o'clock. He does it at like 6 a.m. So he does his morning streams geared towards students, I think. Like, because he'll do it like at ass o'clock in the morning. But it's at a time where people can actually listen to it if like before going to school. So he was another inspiration for like doing the morning stream. Like I really enjoy his morning stream. Sometimes all he does is scroll through Twitter and look at like food pictures. Like it's not very different from what I'm doing right now, isn't it? I watch all the fantasy-based ones. Yeah. There's like the ones with like the fantasy. Albio, I want to watch his content. They always seem so funny, but I haven't had the time to check him out. I want to watch more of his content. He plays games I'm interested in, so that's why. The problem is just I don't have enough time. There's just not enough time. Other than that, I can't introduce the ones I don't watch. I know Yorumi Rena and Hakase, Fuyuki Hakase, by like association with Kagami Hayato, because they're in the same generation and they're in the same unit. So they're in like SMC, which is Sumeshi. And they are, I think, of the subunits, they're one of the closer ones. They collaborate all the time. And like they'll do things like for Kagami's birthday stream, he invited them both over to do a 3D stream, that sort of thing. So like they're very close as generation mates, because like, you know, there are some generation mates that are not close, because even though you debut at the same generation, there's no obligation for you to actually be close friends. It's a matter of whether you guys vibe together as a unit. I don't think Niji Sanji forces them to be friends. Like it's on their own volition to become a unit, kinda. So like they decided themselves. So actually, it took me ages, but I didn't realize that SMC, like Sumeshi, standard for S for scientist, M for magician, and C for CEO. Most of my exposures to Niji, other than a few that I follow, are clips only. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, clips are so important. That's why, like, if you guys enjoy a VTuber's content, you should clip them. Like, even for EN VTubers, I think that's the way to explore more EN VTubers. There's so many of us, right? And otherwise, you don't actually get to experience any of them. Because so many people don't have time. Like, they don't know what to expect from someone they don't know anything about. So they look for clips, right? And if nobody clips anything, they're gonna be like, oh, but I don't have time to spend checking this new VTuber out, you know? And sometimes, like, you pop into one of their streams and you don't really, like, get a grasp of their personality just by watching one stream, or like just by watching a portion of their stream. And I can tell you for sure, based on YouTube analytics, right? the average person only watches a stream for 15 minutes. Max. Like, y'all here who, for whatever reason, are here from the beginning of to the end are usually more rare. A lot of people will they'll pop in, they'll listen for 5 minutes, they close the app, they do their other things, they pop back in and listen for 5 minutes. That's how people normally use YouTube. And I think it's the same with Twitch as well. So yeah, that's the thing. So like, I think taking clip compilations, just clips in general, translated clips of Niji Sanji VTubers, that's like the only way to get to know them, because there's so many of them. There's so many. And guess what? We haven't even touched the Chinese ones. Or the Indonesian ones. Or the Korean ones. And then there's the India branch, which was the EN branch, until they decided, we're gonna do a real EN branch. You guys can go back to being the India branch. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but I feel really sad for them, because I think Niji Sanji doesn't know how to promote them. Because from what I understand, only Nora's doing okay. Like, the other two are kind of underrated. But I don't know if it's underrated more so because they don't actually, like, understand the demographics of Twitter meme culture. Because I find, especially with English growth, it's very dependent on social media. It's not like Japan side, where you don't need social media. Like, a lot of Japanese VTubers, they don't barely use their Twitter. They don't need it. I know the most infamous one from Niji Sanji Indonesia is obviously Hanamakia. She's not even Indonesian. That's the funniest part. She's not even Indonesian. She's Japanese that grew up in Indonesia, if I'm not mistaken. She's really popular. And also I know Taka is very popular. I'm not familiar with the rest of them. I think I've seen some of Zia Cornelia's stuff, but I don't really... Why is Kuni on the back? Yo, Kuni, someone stole your design. Yo, Kuni, someone stole your design. Wait, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with a lot of them. I can't read Korean, so I don't know what their names say. There's a shark girl. Shark supremacy. Oh, you can sort them by popularity. So you see, this is number 1, number 2, and number 3. See, Kuzuha's right up there. He's probably most likely gonna be the first male VTuber to hit 1 million subscribers, I think. Most likely. At the pace he's growing, right? He's most likely gonna be the first male VTuber to hit 1 million. But we don't know, because Kanaya is also catching up really fast. And it started... Kanaya is usually always trailing behind Kuzuha, but like recently his pace of growth is growing really, really fast. And it started when he started doing Genshin streams, because Genshin is really popular right now, right? So now he's getting huge popularity boost from doing Genshin. So it's like the two of them, because he's at almost 550k. He's at 544k now. I think Kanaya just recently hit 500k, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, yeah. He's not hit 500k. He's stop playing. 489k. So he's almost at 500k. So, but he was only at like 400k like last month or something like that. So his growth is really fast right now. My favorite clip of Kanaya is him wishing Kuzuha good night and then him dying and screaming wake up. Yeah, oh yeah, Kanaya and Kuzuha, they just released a new single recently. They just released a new single recently. Okay, we can hide this. I'm done here. Oops, wrong one. Wrong. Ah, no. What's going on? I just want to go back to where I was. Alright. He's the one who made me play Apex. Yeah, I also started playing Apex because of them, because I wanted to understand the game. But I'm still not very good at it. Hero, carry me. Hero, carry me. I do want to play Apex again someday. But it's just like, it's hard to motivate yourself when you know you suck. So, my ability to play Apex is solely dependent on if I can find an alternator early enough. Lately, I don't even use the alternator gun very much. I just use it's just like, it's kind of like, you know, when you have a safety blanket. Like, I always want my blankie. I always want my alternator. If I can't find an alternator, I decide I can't play the game. If I can't find an alternator, I just can't play the game. Like lately I've been like trying with like the plasma guns. They're quite fun. But no, I need my alternator. I literally can't play the game if I can't find an alternator. It's like kind of like an ego boost if I can find an alternator. My mind is like, oh, you can win this now. You have your favorite gun. You can win now. Apex collab right now? Right now? Sure, why not? Apex hard. FPS is hard. FPS is I think Apex is difficult not only because it's FPS, but it's also battle royale. So like you can't even like it's different from Valorant where you can just pick your gun right at the start, right? With Apex you have to find your gun. You have to find a gun. Right? So it's a lot of it is like dependent on how familiar you are with the map and how able you are to cope with not having everything you need. So I like battle royale games though. Like I think they're quite fun, but I'm not very good at them. I'm just bad at pew pew games. All the guns are one but projectile. Yeah, map knowledge and like, so you want to know like the new maps and stuff. Aiming is difficult for me. I'm a baby. Maybe part of me was like, I want to play with controllers so I can have aim assist, but then everyone was like, don't be a weenie. Nobody plays FPS games with a controller, god. The only reason I enjoyed Overwatch when I used to play it was because I played it on PS4, so it was controller version. I don't think I would enjoy it if I played like proper PC version. I miss Overwatch. Oh, sorry, I'm streaming. Okay, my mom came in to yell at me, so I think I gotta go. Thank you so much for coming by today. 今日は来てくださってありがとうございます。ちょっとお母さんが、朝ラママが怒ってしまいましたので、もうここで終わりにしましょう。Thank you for coming. I'm sorry that the end of the stream is so strange. Sorry. Thank you so much for coming. Bye. Bye. ありがとうございました。Hope you guys have a great week. Bye. you